Hi guys, Luis back again on the channel with Green Zebra. I am going to show you guys a new toy I got in the mail. I've been using it for, say, probably about a month, maybe right around there. They sent me another package. The company sent me another package, and I figured I'd finally show you guys, give you guys an in-depth look. Alright guys, today we are talking about the C-Bite. This is a clip. Well, let me actually read it to you right off the back. Build sturdy, versatile plant support in a snap stake grips. Basically, let me go ahead and show you what we have done so far with them. So this is from their starter kit. They have a kit where you get for the 5-foot poles, and then for the smaller ones, I think these are 3 feet, 2 or 3 feet, and they come with the little caps on the end. That way you don't hurt yourself. But basically they all just clip together, and then that way you can build structures however you seem fit. Most of the time it was always just using twine or some kind of thread or something else to clip these together. I think some people have used rubber bands as well, or zip ties. But these just make it a whole lot easier. They come in 2 different sizes. These orange ones are for the larger ones. The green ones, the lime green ones, are for the smaller ones. And as you can tell, as you can see, you don't have to necessarily use these green stakes. You can use bamboo, or you can use anything that'll fit in them. The green stakes are your standard ones from the Home Depot and Lowe's and, you know, the major stores. But you don't have to use those. Over here on this side, I went ahead and used some thicker stakes, which the C-Bite doesn't fit that one, but they can still come in handy. Check that out. I used a zip tie on this one, zip tied it to the pole, and with the little hooks on the end up here and down here, you can just go ahead and wrap up the nylon trellis, which I just happen to have in the garage. I went ahead and I'm growing scarlet runner beans along this trellis, and we'll see how they hold up. I do have a few other things in here, but that's going to be that. So you have different ways you can set them up. On the box itself, it gives you different ideas on how to do it, and then also with the kit that you buy, it gives you more ideas. The kit also comes with these ties for plants, or if you want to tie up the nylon netting. But on the kit itself, this is one that they sent me, the plant support kit, and it basically just gives you here what I've already done here, and then that way you can go ahead and connect them. Which, now that I'm looking at this picture, I can probably save myself a C-Bite, because over here I've been using 4. On the picture itself there's 3. So I may have to look into, you know, how to better connect them, and then that way I can use less of them. But with the kit, this is the basic idea. I actually started with the idea like the one in the front and bottom, but then unknowingly I ended up building the one that's up on the top left, and then I ended up adding more supports down here, you know, basically just to give it another level, so it's almost like stairs, because I wanted to grow up the butternut squash. It's supposed to be like a 2 sisters bed. I would say 3, but I don't have the beans in here. And then that way the butternut wouldn't be on the ground, it'd be lifted off the ground. Let me go ahead and get in here, show you. It's growing up. And that's the other corner. And so now I've got these other little plant clips, which I could use the things that they sent me, but I just have so many plant clips that I just decided I should use them. This tomato plant isn't doing all that hot, but you can see that I've got 2 of them. I got 2 stakes in here, 1 per. I tied the twine on this one. I clipped another one over here and then tied it on that one. So it's holding up the tomato plant really well. The tomato plant's just not doing well. I don't know if it's got some kind of disease or something, but the clips are holding it up perfectly. I've been single stemming it, so it wouldn't be so much. Now we can go to the front yard and I can show you guys the massive system I have out there. Check this out. So these are the smaller ones. The smaller ones are going to be the green ones, or the lime greens are going to be for your smaller, thinner bars. Again, these are all bars you can find at your local Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever. They're also going to be carrying the 5-foot stakes in their website, or on their website. I think though right now that they're out of stock, but these are just simple 3-foot stakes, and we have just a frame going all around. Check out my zinnias, they're getting massive this year. I have one stake, so basically I just did the tops, and then the bottoms that go straight down into the soil. This one over here is for, I'm not sure if it's a melon or some kind of a cucumber, and I was going to put it up, but it's not really doing much because the plant's not really growing all that well. But check this pepper plant. I put the tomato cage around it just so it'll hold it out. Or hold it up, because it is I did pinch them so they would bush out. Guess what? Pinching your pepper plants works. Let me go around the other way. And in case you want to see a full video, a full tour of this garden, just go to the video right before this. I just posted one up yesterday actually, because I'm gonna really just stick to the sea bites at this point. But this, let me show you here real quick. This is I'm gonna say 3-foot cage. It's a really sturdy cage, I really like it. I've got 3 tomato plants on it. But you can easily just as well, just to give you a comparison, you can easily just as well do it here. It's the same variety, I started at the same time and everything. You got fruit set here, and you also have fruit set here. But check this out. I mean, these aromas, I don't think they're gonna get massive. Need be, I can always put in another stake, a taller one, or I can probably somehow string it up. But if you single stem these, there really is no issue. I mean, it's just holding it beautifully. And then on this one, I've got a pepper. Yeah, I've got grass coming up too, but so in here, I'm honestly not even sure why I put it in here. I think this is when I first got it, and I wanted to see how it would do. So I have this one that goes across, and then like in that other bed, I have the cross pieces that go up and down. Right here, it goes across, and then we have another one that goes down here, and then we have another one that goes down on the end. This is pretty sturdy. This basil smells amazing. I gotta clip some of this stuff back so you can actually, the pepper can actually get more sun. Here we have a bush bean plant, which I don't know if it really needs it, but it is doing very well. And then we also have another pepper over here on this one. This tomato plant, we've got a close to ripe tomato in the back. This tomato plant is insane. It's doing very well. What I ended up doing is I had one of those regular tomato cages attached to it. Check it out. Got a pollinator buddy. And so I ended up needing to put some bamboo sticks or something to help hold this cage up. And I didn't do a very good job of it, but this gives you the general idea of, you can attach them on here. Let's see if we can get that out of the way. There we go. Kind of like the one we saw in the backyard. And then that way, it's holding on there, but you also have the ability to tie on the nylon on the end, or the twine. Alright guys, so check this monster out. This is a massive cage type thing, type structure. So in the backyard I have these fatter stakes because they're thicker and they're taller. I want to say these are probably 7 feet. And so on these, I went ahead and zip tied them here. But then the one that goes across is a 5-foot standard one. And so then I can use the orange one, which the orange ones right now, I don't know if they're completely out, if they're almost out. But they had some feedback on them, and a lot of growers actually didn't want them to stand out as much, simply because there was a lot, I think they said it was a lot of flower growers, and so they didn't want the blooms to be outshined by bright orange clips. So they have an incognito green, is what they're calling it, and it's almost the same color as the stakes themselves. I happen to like the orange, just for me because it's easier to see. And then the light greens, I mean the garden is green, and so they might still get lost, but when they hit the soil, that's always brown or black or dark. So the bright green and the bright orange are going to stand out for me. But anyways, with this I made a network of plants, or rather a network of trellises. This one I had to thin out because it was really bushy and it was getting diseased. That's why this plant looks a little bare. But because I'm able to tie these up higher, I have some shade in the bottom. I'm thinking I might throw some seeds down there for like lettuce or whatever else I can find, I can think of. These zinnias is here though real quick, they've just blown my mind. So like down here it creates a shade. And so now because the plants are being held up so well up there, I can plant some other stuff down here. The heat might get to it, but we'll see. I think I have some basil coming up. I think that's what that is in the middle. And we have sweet potato vines everywhere in here. And you could also stake up the potato vines. Oh, sweet potato vines rather. It's another one of those square cages, which I happen to like. I just wish they were taller. And they used to sell them at Osh, which is no longer around. Let's see if I can find a plant clip and I can show you how easy I can clip it to here. Now because I have these clips, these seed bites, I've got this trellis cage system. All I do is clip. That's it. So now it's not going anywhere. At least it'll hold it up. The other thing I want to show you guys is that now, instead of putting another stake, if you don't want to keep buying these thicker stakes, I'm trying this year. Let's prune these here. Take off the suckers. So with those same clips, I went ahead and tied them off here, put the string in it, and now I'm running it up on that same system because of these seed bites. I've got the string going all the way up, and as it grows, I'm just gonna keep swinging it around. And I was gonna put up a trellis, kind of like my big one over there, along here, but I like the fact that I can just take it down at any point when the season's up. So all I have to do is basically just go through, unsnap them, just like that. So now I can just go back and pop it right in. See? Alright guys, now so for now that's it. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit that bell notification for the whenever I upload new videos, which I know hasn't been quite that regular. But for now, go ahead and let me know below what you like, what you don't like, what you think of the products, and let me know if you have never thought of anything like that. And at this point I'm like, how did I ever live without these things? They are awesome. It makes it a whole lot easier. I mean, I'd still be tying those things up right now, those poles to each other, and it wouldn't be as tight, it wouldn't be as secure, and it's just paint. And I'm looking at them now and they look pretty cool. I like the bright colors in the garden. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna really need them for that, for those plants, just because those tomatoes don't get that big. But at least that way you guys can see another way of using them. And I'll go ahead and link the website below, and then that way you can go and see their website to see how they can recommend you do it. Alright, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.